This video is part of our automation series where we walk through some common automation stories. This one comes from a real customer. They wanted to cancel orders that were in a holding period for more than 7 days. Let's get right to it. Note that you'll need to be a member of an admin group in your Orderwave instance to complete these steps. First, we're going to need a Save Search filter. This is where you can really customize how automation like this works. For example, maybe you only want to cancel stale orders that are from a certain source or sales channel. Or maybe you only want to cancel orders that have certain tags on them. Using the search tools, get as specific as you want. For now, I'm just going to choose where the order state is new. I'll choose blocked for queues, meaning that it's currently in a blocked queue, and under shipment information, I'll choose that it's not in transit and not delivered. Now, I've isolated orders that are in a holding pattern but haven't shipped. Let's save this search by clicking the save icon and name it Rule, orders that should be canceled. To help out others working in Orderwave, I'll give a description that helps figure out what this Save Search filter does. Next, I'll make sure I enable the Shared with my team option. Filters need to be shared to work with automation rules like jobs. Now, let's create a rule that can run on orders to cancel them. Click on the Application menu to get to the Admin section of Orderwave and choose Rules. Click on the plus button to create a new rule. Let's give this rule a code that says Cancel Stale Orders, and a rule name that says Rule for Canceling Orders that have not shipped. Also provide a detailed description of what this rule does, so that if another team member is reviewing your rules 2 years from now, they won't need to unravel a mystery. Rules run in whatever order by value that you place in the sort by field. For this particular rule, I'm not terribly concerned with the order that this runs, since I'm just going to run a single rule in just a little bit, so I'll just put A in there. Next, I get to set up the rule. First and foremost, I choose the right bucket. This bucket is the data we're managing. So in this case, we're managing orders, so I'll choose OMS orders. The trigger is next. It's the thing that happens that will tell Orderwave to run this rule. Choose On Demand, since this rule will run later as part of an automated task. Here's where you get to set even more customization options. Rules allow you to specify the exact conditions for this rule to run. If you wanted to only have this apply to orders that have specific SKUs, or from specific customers based on exact complex scenarios, you could set it here. For now, let's just make this pretty simple. I'm going to make sure that this order is in a blocking queue by specifying that it be in any queue where the property blocking queue is set to true. I'm going to make sure that the state or order status of the order is new, meaning it hasn't shipped and hasn't been marked as complete or canceled. I'm going to make sure that none of the shipments on this order have progressed to any part of actually shipping, so I'll add a new nested group and choose that any of these should be false. Any shipment in transit as true should be false. Any shipment as delivered as true should be false. And furthermore, since I want to make sure that none of the shipments are even batched for shipment, I'm going to specify that the batch number being greater than 0 is false as well. This would be a really good time to remind you that you can really customize logic like this for your needs. Continue to add nested conditions that make sense for you. Orderwave can handle unlimited levels of nested conditions, so there's really no limit to the customization with rules. Anyway, now that we've got our rule conditions set, we just need to choose the action that will run if all of the above are true. I'm just going to choose Cancel Order. You can see, just like with rule conditions, I can also choose additional actions. So if I wanted to trigger an email to the customer, I could do that too. You're not limited to the number of actions that a rule can perform. Let's save this and activate it and move on. Now let's automate this rule by heading over to Automated Tasks. This is where we're going to tell Orderwave to use that search filter to locate orders and run the rule to cancel them. Let's click the plus button to create a new automated task. First, there's the task code, a unique identifier for this task. Here I'll put Cancel Stale Orders. I'll also provide a description that explains what this does. As your automated tasks grow, you're really going to appreciate putting detailed descriptions into your Orderwave instance. For the frequency, I'm going to choose to run this once per day. It doesn't really need to run more often than that. I'll have the start time be tomorrow at 12:30 a.m. For the maximum runs, I'll leave this at 0 so that it can run an unlimited amount of time. Now let's configure this task. I'll choose Rules Job. For the bucket, we're still working with orders, so let's choose OMS orders. Choose the search filter that we created to find these orders. Choose the rule that we created to evaluate and cancel the orders. And click Save and be sure to enable it. In just a few minutes, we were able to create a customized business process that locates unshipped, blocked, stale orders and automatically cancels them. Pretty cool stuff. On our website, we talk a lot about workflows and how rules and automated tasks can help you create customized workflows that really improve the customer experience. Let's take our example a step further. What if instead of just finding the blocked orders and canceling them, we gave our customers a fair warning, where they entered a pending cancellation queue with an email, and they had a few days to reach out to customer service before their order was canceled? That would be pretty sweet. Let's adopt this business logic to that workflow. We're going to need a custom queue, another search filter, another rule, an email template, and another automated task, but it will just take a few minutes. Let's use the application menu to jump over to the settings and queues. Click the plus button to create a new queue, and let's give it a queue code called pending cancellation. With queues, you can customize the way it reads when referring to something in the singular versus the plural. So let's get these reading perfectly and say this order is pending permanent cancellation and these orders are pending permanent cancellation. I'm also going to provide the customer service reps some instructions so that the screens they're looking at can train them on how to interact with this queue. Let's enable the option that this is a process queue, designating it as a behind-the-scenes queue that's pending a further process. Let's also keep the user clearable option checked so that our reps can remove it from this queue if need be. And importantly, let's keep the only once option checked. We really don't want orders to enter this queue more than once. Save the queue and choose that it applies to orders. Now let's go back to the order screen and edit our old search filter. We just want to find orders that are not currently in our new pending cancellation queue. Click on the queues option and find our new queue and enable the exclude option. This way we're finding orders that are blocked that aren't queued for cancellation. Let's click done and save this search. Since we're here in the order section, let's create one more saved search. This time we want to find the orders that are in the pending cancellation queue so that we can use the saved search to find them and cancel them. Let's save this search as rule pending cancellation queue. Share and save. I've put together a simple email template that informs the customer that the order is pending cancellation with instructions about how to reach out to customer service to keep the order open. Let's jump back to our rule and tweak it so that it doesn't cancel the order, but instead queues the order for cancellation and emails the customer. Here's the rule. Let's change the actions. Change the action to add the order to our new pending cancellation queue and send an email to the customer's email address with our new email template. I'll wrap the email address value in braces to tell Orderwave to pull the to address directly from the order. Great, we're getting there. Let's create a new rule that actually cancels the order. Create a new rule and let's call it order due pending cancellation. Give it a rule name and description and let's set up the logic. Like the other rule, this will be for orders and triggered on demand. For the condition, it just needs to be currently in the pending cancellation queue. And the action will be to cancel the order. Let's quickly set up another automated task to run this as a rule job. Under automated tasks, create a new automated task called process pending cancellations. This one can run once a week or whatever works for your workflow. This will be another rule job on OMS orders with our newest search filter and our newest rule, and that's it. We've just used search filters, queues, rules, and automated tasks to create a custom workflow that not only helps the customer service team manage stale, unshipped orders, but also keeps the customer in the loop, letting them keep the order open if they so choose. Feel free to play with this example, tweaking the search filters and rules to make it work for you. As always, our support team is here for you to guide you with custom workflows as well, so don't hesitate to reach out to us with any questions. Thanks for watching.